This is your weekly IUP TV News Bulletin. My name is Ryan Malone. With COVID-19 still in full swing, businesses and institutions still have to open their doors. With the reopening of these organizations comes new guidelines on how to keep people safe while operating. Trent Gross will go over the guidelines IUP has released to keep their students safe this fall.
On June 29th, Scott Moore has released new detailed information regarding the reopening of IUP for the fall 2020 semester. This follows a statement made by President Driscoll announcing that IUP will be reopening. However, at the time, there were few details. The new information covers multiple topics, the first one being that the semester will resume as originally planned. Classes will be split into groups, allowing some to be in the classroom and some participating in online lectures. The group will be switched at an undisclosed time. Living situations will change with everyone having their own personal room. Some bathrooms will be shared, but with no more than 2 students at a time. Dining areas are redesigned to encourage social distancing while eating on campus as well. Students are eagerly waiting to move in, which will be August 15th at the earliest.
I'm pretty happy that I can actually go back to classes on campus. I'm glad for the opportunity to do that because online classes were atrocious and not very well prepared for. But I'm a little bit nervous on being around that many people because I'm still going to be around like my grandparents and my own parents, and I don't know how that's going to work, and I'm kind of afraid that they're going to change it right when we begin classes.
IUP will also be providing a package of hand sanitizer, 3 washable cloth face masks, and a forehead thermometer to help keep students safe. While IUP is doing the best it can, students will also have to be aware of their actions. I asked a registered nurse to describe these changes.
You want to minimize face touching, and you need to come up with some type of an alternative to a handshake or a hug to your friends that you haven't seen for a while. And I think the hardest thing for college students is going to be those small decisions that you have to make in like in an instant. Like, do you hold the elevator open for someone to get on? If somebody drops something, do you pick it up? The social etiquette things in line for food at the food service. I think those things that you just automatically do as a human, I think that people need to stop and think about a little bit more than they used to before.
Coming back to campus is an exciting thought. With that being said, it is important to remember that others are still at risk. This has been Trent Gross with IUP TV.
As the midpoint of the calendar year just happened, so did Independence Day. Many people celebrated with the usual activities: fireworks, food, and parties. Our reporter Marvin June talked to some people to see how they were enjoying their summer during this unique time.
What is it about summer do we love the most? Well, depending on who you ask, you will get a variety of answers. While summer is slowly approaching, this year will be one to remember. Although this summer is unlike any other, people refuse to let it stop them from enjoying their summer vacation. While still having cookouts with barbecue food, a DJ, and great music, the public is determined to have the summer they've been waiting for. For young teen David June, summer is something he's been looking forward to.
How I feel about summertime slowly approaching is that I'm undecided because I'm trying to hang out with friends like all summer, but we can't really go nowhere because there's a limit or the face masks, and sometimes, we're just trying to have fun. We're not really worried about the face masks.
With this past weekend being the 4th of July, we couldn't go without seeing and hearing the fireworks going non-stop. Along with the aftermath the very next morning. It may seem like this summer being questionable might affect the younger generation even more. As I spoke to university student Doreen, she shares her disappointment of not having the full summer experience she's loved so much.
I am very excited about summer approaching, but also I'm kind of disappointed because I'm not able to go to different places like the carnival or the beach because, social distancing is everything.
This summer may not be the summer we all might have hoped for, but this shows that we don't necessarily need places to be open to still have a good time. As long as you've got family, friends, laughter, and a positive attitude, you can make this summer vacation an even better one. This is Marvin June reporting for IUP TV News.
Quarantine has had an effect on businesses both large and small. Our reporter, Karan Burke-Thomas, talked to a local owner to see how quarantine has affected his business.
Because of the quarantine, a lot of local businesses have been forced to stop business or find a way to work from home. For Tanisha Thomas, stopping business was not an option.
Working from home is great. I get a lot of work done, but I try not to get sidetracked with doing, household chores.
Her desk is filled with yarn, buttons, needles, basically everything she needs to get her job done.
I started my business, Nana's Hook, in October of 2017.
Once everything is done, she carefully packages the items inside her crafty homemade bags.
My most popular product would be in the winter making hats. They're knit hats. They're really comfortable and stretchy. Plant holders, which can hold a little bit of everything.
Each one of her items comes with one of her custom labels.
My customers can get in touch with me through Instagram. Actually, the pandemic has helped my business quite a lot. I've been busy making air savers. I've made probably about 200 of those.
The air masks were made to help essential workers or people who just have to wear masks for long periods of time without having to worry about the irritation.
I can make a hat in about an hour. The air savers take 2 or 3 minutes, putting the buttons on. The plant holders, they take about 30 minutes.
Bigger items are packaged in these nice bags.
I would say the hardest part of having a business is having to do everything yourself. But greatly, I have a supportive family. The most recent thing I've done is I've made a banner for the Black Lives Matter movement.
Working from home during these times definitely isn't the easiest thing to do, but a lot of business owners are overseeing the struggle. Tanisha Thomas, being one of them, has found a way to not let this quarantine take her craft away. Spread peace. This is Karan Burke reporting for IUP TV News.
And that's all for this week. My name is Ryan Malone, and don't forget to check out our Instagram page. We'll see you guys next week.